Dr. Bose, my colleagues, Mr. Agarwal, and friends. It's no doubt very, as I'm seeing it in the fourth one symposium, and very grateful to IIT to, carry on this and the research and the presentation and the symposium, and because a lot of knowledge is shared through this and we professionals who are cooking for so long and understand the way forward in this particular profession and the science and how science can play a very important role. I only say I be a science student, so I don't. But my science stopped. It only did the BSc, but after that, I believe the science can find solution for everything. I believe in the science, and I believe that definitely computer can think much better than me. I say yes for that, and it's true. But it's a very unique group. We keep interacting with in our own area. Very unique group where the chefs are there, professional people from the food industry is there, researchers, professionals interested, application of computational gastronomy, computer scientists and data scientists is really, for a chef, it's a really mind-blowing interaction. I'm very happy to be here. And every year, and whenever I meet Dr. Naila, I have a lot of inspiration that what's new is happening and where we are going. And but I'll take you back a little bit. It's the back to the fire that I am sure that several animal species react to the natural phenomena of fire. But only humans have learned to control it and make it at will. The discovery of fire use may be seen as a set of processes happening over the long term. Eventually, fire became embedded in human behavior. So it evolved in almost all advanced technologies. Fire has also influenced human biology, assisting in providing a high quality diet that has fueled the increase in brain science. At the time of human evolution, that how from fire that all this technology and the systems, the biology change, that definitely the brain become much bigger and can think much better than the rest of the species in this world. This is shown in the archaeological sites also, and they must be evaluated presupposing biological models such as the cooking hypothesis or the social brain and questions of social cooperation and the wages of language. This is from where the language started. And this is how the whole world has moved, forward. And it's all started from the fire to food to gastronomy, and then civilization, and then all other culture, traditions, everything is born after that. So food and gastronomy is really the premium culture and the tradition mankind have. This is how food shapes our culture identity. So the culture identity, cooking and eating nourishes the body, mind and soul, and its tangible expression. Sharing recipes can be source of pride and a simple way to celebrate cultural heritage with others. But I feel that all this is happening into the competition gastronomy. Whichever way, and maybe we get one or two ideas somewhere that we should be, this also to be put in this so that we can have much better results. Because learning of this past is very, very important. And no doubt that the data was collected, whatever method was used to work in the future diet of that time. At that time, the science was to define food. The definition of food and diet even true today that food is only when harvested to the table must be sustainable for wellness and in harmony with the nature. This is written document in our manuscripts. Food is only if it is for wellness, nourishment, and in harmony with the nature for the complete process from growing till cooking and eating. Sustainable, which is the very easy to understand. In today's world is a major concern, but in our culture it is from the evolution time. These notings, recordings transferred from generation as a product of which the steps of the key products are performed in a certain area to national level, regional level, or local level. Are authentic in their recipe, origin of raw ingredients and production processes. Are commercially available for that at least more than 60 years as part of the gastronomic heritage. The people only, I think, over 60 or 50 can realize that how our shelves in the market have changed, and there is nothing available which used to be on the shelves 50, 60 years back. Is good or bad? I think this symposium like this will judge and put it to, and data will be collected and then work on this, that how it is. What is changing very fast, and science, I know science is not going to stop. They will and they should. But there has to be some balance or something, more study required, some where the nourishment and the body is too complex to understand from that. All these were recorded and put together and it's called ROYAL VEGA. You can say these are the guidelines for nourishment and health. Whatever we are working on, whichever module, whichever design, whichever way, ultimately we are working for the nourishment and wellness or health. Nowadays, would look at the evolution of the data landscape, how technology is helping innovative solutions for now, and how the data analysis that's possible today can provide us with a new understanding of how we as a society can choose better nutrition, the food, and combinations of variety of ingredients in a particular time of the year in future. This will help us very easy to capture these things and create the food which is much more healthier and suitable to an individual also. That's very important. Learning during the COVID-19 pandemics, due to substantial investment into data analytics and visualization in global and public health, and dashboard for public consumption, which was put into action during the COVID-19. Many organizations leverage data for nutrition action. So data is very important. We all professionals must come forward to give all information, the best of information we have on our subject to the people who are collecting data. We should not feel any thread or any kind of thing, the people who are not into data collection. So ultimately, they are responsible to give the data. They must give the information so correct data can be collected and better use of food can be for the human being. Like many of the biological sciences, nutrition has rapidly become a science that relies heavily on data collection, analyze and presentation likely to lead to positive change in the food production. Ultimately, this will help even at the kitchen level, even at home, slowly, when dissemination of this knowledge will come down and understanding will come down, even the food will improve in the house also, which will be, but still remain traditional is, and nourishment will be much better in the house. Gastronomic knowledge gap exists with nutritional data. That's why perception in the mind that the nutritional food is not tasty food. I think nutritional food, according to our gastronomy, there's a lot of manuscripts we read. I think nutritional food is only when it is tasty. If it is not tasty, it is not nutritional food, even having nutrition in it. So we must be very clear to share these things, all the people who are there, that to find out and make the correct final product which is there. So food has to be tasty. And even if you, when we talk about nutrition, like in the morning, Mr. Agarwal was saying that the world has gone beyond calories now. Because calories is not a nutrition. That is everybody have understood, and somewhere you will see with the dietitian talking a little less about calorie. There was a guy who was talking only about calorie. But now, understood calorie is not nutrition. There may be a lack. You have deficiency of not only nutrients in your food, but calories may be correct. It doesn't work. So, the next is, it is found that the absorption, now people are concerned with the absorption. Thank you. So, now everybody is concerned with the absorption. Now it is seen that the nutrients also very complicated, that if you want to absorb more of vitamin C, you have to eat the food which is, not for vitamin D. And then you have to sit in the sun to have the more vitamin D, or you have eat that kind of food your body creates. But there has to be there's a lot of complications like this. Like iron absorption also happens if vitamin C is high. The iron doesn't absorb in the body. If absorption doesn't happen, then what nutrition we are talking about is all go waste. It is not, nutrition is not which is like in a book, or from the book coming to the plate, but it doesn't go to the stomach and it doesn't get absorbed, it's waste. So I think we might get into this also to understand this. And to nourish the body must have a system of transforming food and drink into nutrients that it can absorb and use digestion. And the digestion begins, that's what I'm saying is the tasty and the sweet in the Ayurveda very clearly. When the digestion begins, not when the food goes in the stomach, but it begins when you smell, feel, or taste food. This is how the hormonal and the nervous system signal the gastronomical tract gastrointestinal tract that food is on the way. The body realizes the food is on the way now by smelling and all that. And with that, the muscle flexes and digestive secretions flow. Cooperating organs, including the mouth, esophagus, stomach, small and large intestine, pancreas, liver, and gallbladder, orchestrize digestion. So it's very important to have a nice, tasty, flavorful food so that the whole body reacts. They say the taste is for the mind. The mind starts reacting and then signal the whole body to, get the nutrition, the nourishment best from the food. Otherwise, there are deficiencies in micronutrients will lead to undernutrition. Now we need lots of culinary information and data for everyone to be access to a balanced food in all aspects. Culinary knowledge and skills inputs, I am sure, will be followed by professionals and may have a better application. Others may have partial use, like me using the laptop. I may not understand the whole system or way the things are getting developed by the scientists under the Dr. Bagger's supervision. But once it will be ready, I can use it to my best, which will improve my food, which will improve my cooking. It's going to help so much. And my food automatically will become better for nourishing the for whom I am cooking. And that is the basic principle of cooking. If your food is not give the nourishment for whom you cook, there is no food. So this will help us in a big way. I strongly believe that professional chefs give their best knowledge and skills to computer scientists. They will be able to develop operating system, device, algorithm, and breakthrough to solve mathematical models for complex systems, simulate behavior, and analyze simulation output. So that's what I'm saying. The output will be much better. So we should participate into this and spread word to the other chefs also. Now, computational gastronomy, conceptualized by Dr. Bagger, the emerging multidisciplinary sciences involving data collection and custodian. Computational gastronomy has to revolutionize the science of food and can be dramatically advantageous for better health and nutrition. Through varied culinary applications, traditional recipes, pairing of ingredients, creative recipes, therapeutic characteristics of each ingredient, diet plans, flavors and taste combinations, beverage and pairing with food, food information according to the region and climate. I am sure it will be detailed culinary science. I just want to share with you, I recorded, there are 4 or 5 IIT students, IIT here, who was the job at started a business of food as cloud kitchens. And I've done the recording of making a simple dal last week in Bombay. And the whole thing was transferred to US in the Bay Area in San Francisco. And day before yesterday, the same preparation was done by an absolutely unskilled person. It was perfect. So, the science is not a threat to us. Science is encourages us to create, because we believe that also, that a good cooking create recipes and science will take the recipes. Still, if something is gone, we'll create something else. Or how we will bring the difference in that. So, it's fantastic. I never believed that you will cook that, quality and the high standard of cooking, absolutely by an unskilled person, according to guidance of the computer as it is recorded. Even the color of the dish is also recorded from stage to stage. Even reduction, to see the reduction of the dish, inside the pan, what is the weight of the constituents is keep coming on the computer. It is not that reduced by time. It is reduced by, even by the weight also, when we say reduced by 3/4, reduced by half, the weight difference comes, and that is absolutely finely recorded and happens, and then stop with it. So science is going ahead quite a lot, and I experienced myself this just last week. And another thing I want to share with you. Yeah. Okay. I believe that all this will set new trends. Competition technology will set new trends in various line sectors, including food, beverage, health, culinary, and tourism, as Dr. Manjit said. And data is equal to knowledge. Data is the knowledge now. And good data provides indisputable evidence, while anecdotal evidence, assumptions, or abstract observations might lead to waste in resources supplied and acting based on an incorrect conclusion. Thank you very much.